Hey, it's us. Once again, I'm JT. I got my homeboy with me. Say something might be.
What it do?
And that's what he says. Welcome to another quickie episode.
It's been a long...
Oh, okay.
a long... It's been a long time since I sung.
Oh,
remember how they used to piss you off? He's like, hey... We ain't got time. We ain't got time for this.
Every time. I can, I can deal with that right now.
Right on. It's almost Christmas.
But it
time.
wasn't there. It went. Yeah, it's tis the season.
Tis the season.
I
hit him with a carol real quick.
A curl.
Mm-hmm. A Christmas carol.
Oh, carol.
Not a Jerry carol. A Christmas carol.
I ain't got none right now. Might be.
Oh,
you put me on the spot.
They. That's still gonna be.
We gotta send that to him.
That's gonna be my favorite all-time Christmas song. I think I posted it last year. I think was it last? Maybe it was the year before. I may repost it for Christmas this time.
Yeah, what he talking about is we did old Christmas
album.
Cold Christmas album. This is probably like about 12 years. It's been over 10 years ago. Because you've been in this place about 10 years.
That's my business. You're doing too much. I don't think it's been that long.
I didn't post the address.
You might as well.
I'm pretty sure they don't give a damn either.
Might be. Has it been that long?
It's been over 10 years. We made old Christmas album. We drew some drinks and wherever the Christmas spirit took us, we went. And,
had a good time too. But wait a minute. Instead of these spirits taking over, the whole somebody got a hold of you, brother. When you were singing that old Holy Night, you was feeling it.
Well, every now and then, when you sing about Jesus,
every now and then, read. Go ahead, brother.
But I'm pretty sure Mike will post it.
Thank you for telling the truth. Thank you for telling the truth, because you said you ain't doing shit.
They know you the production guy. I never claim to be. Mike uploads, edits. I'm just the talent. Right on. I never try to take credit on that. I ain't. But it is that season.
It is the season.
You got the tree up. Right on, Mike B.
And some lights.
And they
looking kind of skimpy. I feel like I got to add something to it maybe next year.
Mike got 2 balls.
Wait a minute. You see how you gave me credit and then snatched me back? They bright. No, they ain't. Mike got two balls on the tree.
He got more than 2 balls on the tree, and so
but it seemed a little dim. I was looking at it today.
They do look like like they spirit down. The Christmas spirit are leaving. And I don't know what happened, but it looked like they are. You did say they were dim.
Something ain't right.
Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, there's some things been going on in the world.
Mm-hmm. Wait. I almost died yesterday. I told you it was coming. Oh, man. We on the bus. And I can't tell y'all every time.
Oh, Bus Chronicles.
Oh my goodness.
Part 3.
Man, yesterday. And it was the same lady. I think I told you about her, where when somebody signals to stop, she speeds up. And then like she has to push on the brakes real hard to get to the stop. It's like you knew they wanted to get off. So why did you speed to this stop? But yesterday, I think she was looking up in the mirror and looking at us instead of paying attention, and cars were stopped in front of her, and she said, slammed on the brakes. We were this close from hitting the car in front of us. And I'm on my cell phone trying to pay my light bill.
You handling business?
Yes, I'm handling business. Man, I flew it's like 2 seats, and then it's like the bar that you hold on to. It was on my crotch because I flew sideways and landed. That pole stopped me from going into the floor. I said, this is too much. She said, you guys all right? Oh, it's an old man too. He was almost on the floor. He's like, yeah, we're all right. And she said, "You just startled?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, we're startled. This ain't right. Like, you supposed to be, man, they drive so fast. They don't pay attention." I'm starting to think it's a game that they like to play.
Well, it's in the morning, so people.
No, this was after work.
Oh, this
was after work.
Maybe people they tired of work. Then I don't know. Maybe they trying to get home. They trying to get somewhere.
The bus driver.
They got family. They got things to do. They just ain't in life just to drive you around all the damn time.
That's their job.
It is
drive me around.
Everybody has a bad day every now and then.
No, this is every time.
Oh,
this is my second time riding with her, and this is what she do.
Oh,
this is what she do.
That's a problem. Then.
It's a problem. Now I need to start getting names and numbers.
You ain't the bus police, might be. You can't be everybody's bus.
But my life is in danger damn near every day, JT. They drive so fast, man. I don't understand. And they come early, so it ain't like we running behind, so we got to catch up. No, they come early,
yeah,
and just sit and wait because they pull over to the side. We're running a little early, so we have to buy a little time or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm like, just slow the hell down. Drive the speed limit. You won't be early, and we don't have to just sit here looking stupid on the side of the street.
This is what grinds your gears.
Yeah, because it's going to kill me, JT. This may be my last time.
I don't know what to say, brother. I don't know what to tell you.
I need to figure out my vehicle situation sooner rather than later.
You can ride a bike.
I can ride a bike.
You got two of them, goddammit.
Moving on. I feel like that was a dig a little bit. But let's go ahead and move on. You got two of them.
You get one up. I think I asked you for one of them. And I think you played me off.
You don't seem like a bike rider.
You know.
But I got the bike rider spirit.
No, you just got a bike. You got two of them. You ain't got no bike spirit. You ain't got no bike umph. Nothing about you says I'm a bike rider.
My helmet, my bike shorts, my bike pants.
And where they at might be.
In my bike accessory drawer.
Right on.
Anyway,
right on.
I ain't got time for that, bro. This ain't what I came for.
What we really came here for. LaVar Ball, is stirring up the news again.
Yes, he is.
He just agitating the sports, world. But I like it.
Yeah, you don't have a problem. A lot of people they don't like his attitude. I guess he pisses a lot of people off, like you say.
To me, I think he just he's upsetting people. Mm-hmm. They everybody's been in their own little slot for the past 75 years or whatever basketball or business has been going on, mm-hmm. and he comes along and they feel agitated in their seat. He agitates them, and I like it. It's not the status quo.
Right.
But, he's coming out. I think he came out and said, he wanted to start a junior basketball league.
Right.
For kids that's not right, don't want to go to college and want to get paid, for their services while they're trying to make trying to get to their dream of the NBA.
Right. Because a lot of people don't. They go to college, but they're not there.
They're
for
not
college.
benefiting.
They don't care about the education.
The one and dones.
Right.
You probably got a couple that, that care about class or whatnot, mm-hmm. and they're still one and dones. But, for the most part, they're there for, they go to class for the first semester. The second semester, they don't have to. They can still play because they're eligible, but they don't have to go to class. You flunk out. Okay, I just signed a $12 million contract. Okay. I don't have to worry about it. Mm-hmm. That's if you get drafted. Now, there's a lot of, people that get, that fall by the wayside, get, duped on, and listen to people and having people in their ear and they don't make it. So I think it benefits those types.
Right.
That no one, not the one that does where their talent is not questioned. that they're going to the NBA. You know, they're just there, you know, just for a stepping stone because that's the only avenue
scouts
right
go
now.
To the, you know,
yeah, that's their only avenue.
College in order to recruit.
And so I think, you know, LaVar is coming out with this basketball league.
Right.
I think it's a different avenue. I think it's
Why do you think nobody has tried it before? Or has anybody tried it before? I don't know.
If they have, it's been underground and it just really never been pushed, you know. But LaVar, you know, he's in this position. Mm-hmm. You know, he got the people's ear.
Right, he do.
And so, you know, why not?
And it's going to be in association with his big baller brand.
And that's another good business move. They'll wear his shoes.
And then the clothing and everything.
Yeah, and he'll pay them, you know.
Between $3,000 and $10,000 a month.
Yes.
So instead of going to school for a semester or a year and not getting paid.
And the college is banking off your notoriety. Right. You know, if I was into basketball and this is what I wanted to pursue, you know, getting into the NBA. Yeah.
Why would I go to college if that's not really, you know, my dream? Maybe after a year you don't get drafted into the NBA. Mm-hmm. You got money to fall back on. You got money to put into an education. Yeah. You know, if you save it and you know handle it like you're supposed to. But I think it's a good idea.
If basketball is the field that you want, because it is a job, is that if that's the field you want to go in and you pursue it, you know, you work hard, you know, if they want you, why should I, you know, why do I need to go to college? You know, that it's just, you know, that
this makes good business sense.
It makes sense. You know, why?
I agree.
Why? You know, why does the NBA only use college as its own avenue, you know, to recruit players? Yeah. Well, you know, I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
Do you think he'll have some trouble or some blowback when, you know, trying to get these teams or these guys that are under his brand recruited?
He can because I think he's still gonna need sponsors.
Okay.
Because you know, to make it last, you know, it sounds like a good idea, but you still need money. You're still gonna need, because I don't think he has that much capital
in order to pay 80 between 3 and 10,000. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And so you know you're gonna need some type of sponsorship, you know, to validate your brand or you know this league coming up. You know, other people done had different leagues. You know, XFL. I remember they came out probably like 10, 15 years ago, and
flew by the wayside.
You know, and so you know leagues fail. You know, if you're not one of the major four leagues that we have in America, and so you know he needs that backing, he needs that money. If he has that, then to me I don't see nothing bad about it. Other than people just I think the people are going to complain about the fact that you're, I guess, stifling these kids from going to school. But if the school wasn't their focus anyway, like you said, the one and dones who are only going to school in order to try and you know get drafted first year, because they have to go to college to get drafted.
Right. And that's the only reason.
Or you know, they can go overseas and play for a year.
Like his boys are going.
Yeah, well, they got to do it now because
he pulled them out of school and then they got kicked out of the program.
That middle son kind of messed it up. But, you know, they got to put a little chink, you know, in the system. But you know that he's finding another avenue. I don't see anything. I don't see anything bad about it. He has a big mouth. If you can handle that, you know, then I can handle it. I don't see nothing wrong.
Well, for some reason, I feel like with this whole situation, I can see him pushing for these students like he pushed for his son.
Yes,
you know, because he's trying to make this thing work.
I believe in what he's doing. I think that's good. You know, and then he said it can also be a stepping stone for other kids coming up, another avenue. And you know, he said they can have, like you said, the scouts come in and check them out. You know, they don't always have to go to the college games. You know, and so. You got him right here
because he's trying to get the best anyway.
Yeah, you got a hotbed of kids that got talent, and only they couldn't make the grades or whatnot. Hey, you you got some stupid people that are millionaires.
Don't we know it?
And so it ain't about that. If you got the talent for what the job requires,
here's your lane.
Hey.
Right on.
So, hey, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Me either.
Not at all. Diddy, talking about sports, Diddy. Then and you said in the Panthers.
Yeah, Carolina Panthers.
We learned that the owner, Give him the name. Might be.
I think it's Jerry Richardson.
Jerry Richardson. He came up short in the virus of sexual
allegations and
allegations that's been going around.
Claims of racism
everywhere.
Sexual allegations or accusations.
So he doubled down on all his bad,
Yeah, he can get into. It seemed like he got into.
And so he said, "Hey, I'm
selling.
I'm selling. I'm getting out of it. I don't." And so I think I probably got a lawsuit, right?
I'm
that's
sure.
what
I'm sure that's what's pushing
the
all
allegations. Yeah. And so I think I saw. I think you did. I think you posted a story about it
on the Facebook page.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I think Diddy was trying to get in on.
He's like, yeah, I want to buy the Panthers. And then Steph Curry chimed in, like, I want in too.
Hey, and Steph Curry's from North Carolina, but that's what they do. The business people. They, especially with teams, they come together.
Yeah.
And and buy in. That's how Magic got in. I think the Dodgers. I think he used to own the Dodgers, or a piece of the pie. Mm-hmm. He didn't have the majority, but he got.
Didn't Jay-Z own a piece of NBA team or something like that?
He was more for publicity. He didn't. I think that man probably had less than 5% of that team.
He wasn't invited
I don't think he was a major contributor, other than
his name was a part of publicity. Okay,
he was the marketing.
Right on.
And so I'm pretty sure he got some type of dividend, but
now I'm sure
he ain't making
with this whole Diddy situation, like he's gonna have to come up with some more money, maybe some more people to join in with him. But as far as the owners, I can see them really not wanting a major African American owning a team. Mm-hmm. But in
football, it'll be new in football.
It'll be new. And in lieu of all the blowback that the NFL is getting right now, people protesting the whole Colin Kaepernick situation, this might be something that can, turn the league around. Because remember, most people are protesting because Colin Kaepernick doesn't have a job, not because he was protesting. Mm-hmm. So all they had to do was get this man a job, and we wouldn't be protesting right now. It'll smooth itself over. He can still protest because he's protesting for a different issue, something that's still important. But I think what may trip him up is the fact that he said one of the first things he want to do is give I keep calling him Colin Kaepernick back his job, as quarterback, and so they might feel some type of way about that. Maybe he shouldn't have really announced his plans so soon.
This is the black team now. All the black people in America be having on Panthers jerseys, Hey, that would be that would be nice to see.
And I think it would turn the NFL around. It's like you're trying. They came out this summer where I guess they sat down with some of the NFL players who were protesting, kneeling or whatever. And they were saying like, hey, you know what? Instead of kneeling, let's end the protest and we'll contribute, such amount of money to your causes. Trying to, silence them that way or at least change it that way. I feel like this way would actually work.
Yeah, to it. That was $100 million of shut me up.
Yeah, and that's it.
Music. But who knows? It's a good idea. It's whoever has the balls to put up their money, and not afraid of the blowback. And so, because that's the end of the game. Do you got the clout to to buy this and take care of it?
But then that also gives us a major seat at the table.
Yeah,
as far as the owners are concerned.
Do you got the balls? You're gonna have some balls because it's gonna be a lot of people. It's gonna be a majority of people that's not going to agree with this coming together, and it's just one team. And then y'all got 31 of them. Give us one. And then all of a sudden, all the black people start supporting. That's what I'm saying. All the black people start having on Panthers jerseys.
Yeah. Probably ain't never watched a game or cheered for the Panthers in their life.
They already did it with Kaepernick. Ain't been a San Francisco fan, but all these people got on, San Francisco Kaepernick jerseys.
I got one.
So, what you had? You had in the back cage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It ain't in my bike supply drawer.
That's what it sounds like. That's where you put it. I never seen your bike shit other than your bike.
Hey,
I never seen
go ahead and let's go ahead and stop bringing up old stuff.
Are you the one to bring it up? I forgot all about it. But moving on.
No, I didn't bring up my bike.
No,
you said you could ride your bike.
No, you talking about I said your car. I wouldn't even think. That's what I'm saying. George Zimmerman and Jay-Z.
Zimmerman. I said put them on the list. You said together. Nothing about this makes sense. George Zimmerman, Jay-Z.
That's a story I haven't heard.
Well, you know, Jay-Z was supposed to be putting out this documentary about Trayvon Martin. Uh-huh. And so George Zimmerman, I guess, the production team has been reaching out to George Zimmerman's family members, trying to get them to, I guess, talk about or speak to George Zimmerman's character or just some footage from the family. Mm-hmm. And George Zimmerman saying, like, they were harassing his family. And Brother Man said he wants to, allegedly, he said, well, in an exclusive interview with The Blast, I don't even know what The Blast is, Zimmerman threatened to beat Jay-Z and feed him to an alligator after he was saying that the production team harassed his family for interviews and for footage. It's like
rude.
It is rude. And it's like, George Zimmerman, why I just want him to go to sleep. Just go.
Yeah, why is he still in the why is he still?
Why is he still? Nobody is talking about you right now. Nobody is caring about you right now. We still hate you because you got away with murder. But shut the up. Mm-hmm. I don't understand why he's still talking. It's ridiculous.
But
that
I don't.
And I saw a post Snoop Dogg. He was like, "Bro, it ain't about to happen. Like we will end you. Like you know, you already got away with murder one time. Don't try it again. Like he said, don't even touch a hair on Jay-Z's head. Come on now, George Zimmerman, just talking cash money shit. And I think they even mentioned in this article that I was reading on the Shade Room that George Zimmerman was saying, I know how to handle people that mess with me, and I've been knowing since February 2012. I'm assuming that's around the time.
Boasting.
Oh yeah. He's one of them guys.
I would be out the country. I'm like, okay.
That's when you asking for an ass whooping. I feel like you're trying to invite.
He been asking for an ass whooping, but you we knowing again that you need another one. It's
yes, it needs to be solidified. Remember that one guy tried to shoot at him in the car, and he missed. And everybody was like,
"You sound
did he hit him?" Yeah, it was almost an exciting day in America. Shit,
that's crazy when that's some old Trump type stuff. Like they missed, but that's how it happens, man. That's how it happens. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I told you've been unplugged. You want to tell them about your Tyrese? Your Tyrese story from 5 months ago. JT came through. He said, I got this story about Tyrese. And he started telling me. I'm like, bruh.
You shot me down so
that happened a long time ago. He said, well, somebody just posted it. I said, you've been unplugged. You have been focusing on the internet.
I was like a bird
Facebook.
That had like a little note.
And you was kind of excited about it.
I was flying high. It might be
I shot that Raven down. Shot you and your message.
Shot me all the way down. Like, well,
all I was saying was, it's kind of old at this point. We can still talk. I said we can still talk.
No, nah. Don't give me no courtesy subject. I don't need it.
I'm just saying.
Oh man, it seemed like you had the gun ready. You and you just
locked and loaded.
I'm
flying high.
I came in with it. You shot me down. Right on. That's all we have for you today. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna see during the Christmas, probably right after Christmas or something, but we're not gonna see you before. So
let's go until next time.
So Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hope you guys have a happy holiday season. Be safe. During these times. I'm pretty sure we're going to see him before New Year's. We got to do something before New Year's. So we'll see you sometime next week. Might be. You got anything?
No, sir.
He might post that old holiday cheer that we had for you.
I'll probably put a link to the video we did last time for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
It'll be in the description box.
Enjoy that. Peace.
Adios.